Welcome to Fight Club 24/7. My name is Johnny Rashman. Right, I'm going to get straight into it. I think Britain's got a new Amir Khan. For me, the most exciting prospect in Britain and maybe in world boxing is fighting tomorrow night on the Frank Warren show. His name is Royston Barney Smith. Now, some of you might not be too familiar with him. If you're in boxing, you will know him. This kid is an unbelievable talent, right? Great amateur. I think he had 50 fights, won 45 of them. Fought for England 37 times, won 36 out of 37. Two-time European champion, won a bronze medal at the European Championships as well, I believe. So great amateur. But this guy's hand is unbelievable. He's got a bit of Ryan Garcia offensively, right, with his hand speed. That's what this kid's like. He's a southpaw, ridiculously fast hands. He's got power. Looks like he does everything well, and he's a serious talent. I can't believe that the likes of Eddie Hearn and even Sky Sports haven't been after this guy. It shows you what Eddie Hearn is thinking in regards to talent. He wants ready-made stars, people who are coming from the Olympics, who already have a background. He's not signing young, precocious talent, right? This Royston Barney Smith, if I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, I'm signing him. I'm doing everything I can to sign him. He is a precocious talent. He's a super featherweight, making his debut tomorrow night on the Avanesyan bill on BT Sport. I'm telling you, keep an eye out for him. He does remind me of Ryan Garcia or Amir Khan. The hand speed is absolutely frightening. Right? It's just natural ability. He's teamed up with Ben Davidson. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know a lot of people like to hate on Ben Davidson, and I've got strong opinions because I'm not convinced by Ben Davidson as a world-class trainer as we're led to believe, because at the end of the day, the bloke's 25 years of age. He's not come from any type of background. He's learning on the job. And for me, to let a precocious talent like this go with a coach, an inexperienced coach. I know he's had big fights lately, but really, when you've got such a talent, you need to be putting him with an experienced trainer who understands certain things, who's guided prospects before. Ben Davidson's not. And I know we all say Ben Davidson we should judge him if he can guide a prospect to about. So in his defense, Ben Davidson will say, well, let me do it. Let me prove I can do it. But I think it's a bit risky letting a talent like this go with such an inexperienced coach, because that's what he is. So Ben can tell you what he wants. He can analyze things how he wants. He can describe things how he wants. But the fact of the matter is he's an inexperienced coach. That's all it is. So, look, he might prove me wrong. I don't know. But for me, the jury's out for Ben Davidson. I'm not particularly sure if he's the right guy for this man at this stage of his career. But you've got to keep your eye out for him. I think he's the most exciting fight in Britain's had in a long, long time. Since Amir Khan, to be quite honest with you. I know Conor Benn's getting a lot of adulation at the moment, but Conor Ben has improved drastically, but this kid's got a natural ability that Conor Ben just hasn't have. He'll always work hard, Conor Ben, but for me, he'll always reach a certain level. This guy can go all the way for me. He's absolutely ridiculous, right? And when I'm not just saying this, when you watch him, you'll understand what I mean. Hand speed is just absolutely frightening. And as I've mentioned before, I'm very, very surprised that there's not been much press, or there's not been much mention of this guy, because this guy could be Britain's best ever fighter. Like, it's not, I know it's a feat to say that now, but this guy's got that much natural ability. Who knows where he could end up? And it's a very, very savvy move by Frank Warren to sign him. And if you notice what he's doing now, Frank, is he's signing a lot of stars, a lot of young, precocious talents. They might not have a massive background, they might not have a big platform, but the job of a promoter is to create stars. It's not just to cherry pick big names. Anyone can promote Anthony Joshua, anyone can promote Fraser Clark, anyone can promote Joshua Barazzi. You know, they're coming from platforms. it's different when you're building something from nothing. Now, for me, Royston Barney Smith is a talent that you just don't ignore. Right? You can't ignore him. You sign him up, you develop him, and you put noise about it. You put him out there. It's flown right under the radar. And to be honest, that may be a good thing. I'm sure his management team may be thinking, let's not put too much pressure on the kid. He's only 18 years of age, but I'm telling you, if you want to be the best, if you want to be the best, then you have to tell people you're the best. That's my opinion. And I think there's certain talents where you can push them earlier on, and this guy is it. He's got everything. He's got all the natural ability that you'd need, and I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think a lot of people get a shock when they see him, and I think he will be, in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I think he'll be one of Britain's biggest stars. I really do. He looks good. He talks well, and he does everything very well as a boxer. I've not seen that much of him. I'm just going off pad work and a few amateur fights I've seen, but you can just see the natural ability. It oozes from him. He just oozes class. I mean, you see for yourself. I'll put clips on here. You can see for yourself how good he actually is. So it's very interesting to see how it's going to play out. The card tomorrow night with Avanesyan. I always love watching Avanesyan fight. Is it a great fight? I don't know. Avanesyan's in a hard place, and he's not got the biggest profile, and he's just a dangerous motherfucker. And he's just a dangerous man, isn't he? He's a dangerous man in there. So we all love watching Avanesyan fight. Can he get the big fights? I don't know. But for me, all eyes tomorrow night are on Royston Barney Smith, because I think you're going to watch the launch of something truly, truly spectacular. And I think in years to come, you'll say this is when he made his debut. So keep an eye out tomorrow night. I'm telling you, I wouldn't say it. I know my boxing. I'm telling you now, keep your eye out on this kid, because for me, he's the next Amir Khan. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Have you watched Royston Barney Smith before? Do you agree with me? Let me know.